fa ye nyina ye ho na wo mo ka wo yie pa no ye ndi sama yokoni sense mo party ma dodo no ana eka ho bie enti ye bedi ho nkoma kakra na fe ya hwe abato hihye nso ebekoso awakwatia na ho bo a wo maye de afa ho Tamale Central there wo say yisi and declare no vacant there now so ye dan a eno so ebeka ho bi na etumahwe nti ena no pay wo pani a yato nsafre no na ono so de nemre ache yen se yene no eni nkomo eye Sufo Tanko Rashid Computer or Deputy Director of Election and IT edema NDC amanyoku no na wabekame nsanti we de ono kran so no san ye CEO edema gifek aha nti wabekame say de na say ye bobo Europa ala so for the penny ana
penny say so for me papa di
papa
me papa di ni Sufo
okay
so de Sufo Tanko me di Tanko no say omo wa 3 Bemba no mba 3 na me last me boy
ti me na ye from Tanko
no
near man
before so say o family just say won kwa na ye boy
from
say from Tanko say Tanko ni ti say won kwa na ye boy
what I see
so me deeper Rashid Computer ni
okay
so I won't say northern region did I try yedi who first name no o papa din so be friend say Adam Yakuba Adam no ne papa ni din no sa na echira but staff no dia wo tell me ya say
na ye hwe ayi enti wabrofo din na computer no
yes
when ye hwe impeni say eba ni say ya o ka so obesun ama wan hwe tibetinti ye de se de be hya se na fi ya san papa to minu so Dr. Mane Boama yobi a betuma ka so tu ana watiem Bribende the last time on in share ansana sa yero so misi
eya ma min fa kwan we na me chia otiefo ne nyina na mo hwe ndenu o Mane Boama arewo eja arewo papa eja kwame that day no Wednesday no 6th August no morning 7 o'clock na yeni Dr. Mane Boama na share plan on Akotia no my strategies say we na ebe ye me colleague Madi any Ataboaten and then Yaira Kwaku ye nyina share na o tre bibie na ebe ye Akotia by election no because na Akotia by election it was in fact he was so passionate about it on say so free Eastern region he was passionate about it because so ye nyina ye nim say problem asi 2024 Akotia oho no so sisi ade o si problem na emba biom so yen yes ye share meeting up to 7:45 na pon meeting no eja kwame na me come office me ko tena around 10 o'clock 10:30 na ko bo 10:30 na general be frame me general or Ghana Armed Forces frame me be kan me say accidents babe esi oboasi ho area no na me boss also say me say oboa enti because meet no on country say otukwan
sir
no on country say otukwan ye dey nim say otukwan kra beka morning 7 ye ni na share ye meeting 7:45 no ye nim say no on country he say obetukwan because see yen ko ye ni nyina na say report ba because madi na obeko the following day Akotia
ya wada
no ko start no ko start processing I will say only the ground officer na media mini issue assembly na kasa so ye nyina ye were rules na play directorate no and courtesy Dr. Mane Boama so on that day no ye map up strategies ni nyina na yina ye nim say computer be yezi mad be yezi ya ira kokwe ni Ataboaten so be yedi only the master plan or tena ho Dr. Manibwama na we report back asamaba
enti mundi ni shia no pa no so na mu ye meeting be sima aduana nu 45 minutes no wan kire mu so obetu kwanko be
no on kire kra then he didn't tell us that he was traveling. He was the type, I mean, if it doesn't matter you, why will he be discussing? Because I didn't know him say, no program ne eboasi. Because on Tuesday no, there were fake meeting, functional executive committee meeting. Now, you were a penny national chairman, General Mosquito, no babe country say a China program be war oboasi.
Yeah.
Now oman penny say or per party penny pa number ho. Now all say functional executive is the highest decision making day to day. Everything about the party, every Tuesday we meet. What do you say? So or can't just I don't know, so only they want me come. Because our program baby. So not general secretary so see it's too short for him because he has already planned another program so obeko. E honu kra na ye nyina agree say Dr. Sapo. Uncle Jinama NDC.
Okay.
Now Dr. Sampo Penipa my party no say even any time he's called to go and represent the party he won't resist. So na Dr. Sampo uncle flow plane. E won na enim say program bi wa but ye nim say Dr. Manibwama obekọ program no because ye share no kra na ewie na nyina strategy na nyina na e ko odima no. See yonko a ye we na e say report back man. Na ehwe
it bra major no captain soldier pen ni frɛ wo obo amane no now reaction to say
I nearly fell down and my aide rushed in no me see then na me ntimi nka so me say me driver anyway me say mo fa me na enko o mo nim de ekọ so no kuma na me nka nche o bia me office no mo say bibia si because the way I was running no na me drive and say one family na me call India High Commission one family call India High Commission because na ho me pay problem bia me do o ajana esumi suna na nipo mo bisa me say dey na ekọ so we know you what is happening na me ntimenka tina ho na first secretary no High Commission oba me chen o be kan say computer na dey na ekọ so asem I could do 30 minutes na me tina ho na finally obana me can't say we na ekoso me say what I say no me in my office that's how me do my phone nyina me say me pere me do me bia na ekoso because I'm fat me papa no pa such a brilliant person Manibwama e Brazil yakopon such a brainy down to earth politician. Very passionate about development of the country, especially the armed forces. Defense Minister Adekye Nsroma trying to reset a honor and the legacy the crown or the mine from the directorate reform the election directorate, the election management of the party from 2023 time almost swear into office next 30 na who say papa we oba be ye reforms biblia no odiba no na ye adwumama NDC onu na ye strategy we ni nyina plan we ni nyina na ekobua party no na ye defeat MPP sa we ni time no all your defense minister no he was still our director of election. One thing people didn't know till Manibwama only they are not on pay credit oye bibia no on pay credit so no on pay cameras who say on pay programs
shy person.
He was just shy person because he said the job must be done. I don't need to talk about it and you guys can go and do your talking media minko even certain programs we require say he should be there. He doesn't want to go and you have to force him. Say Dr. Wade call. You say brother, look, I'll give you a classical example. The day number declared presidential results Electoral Commission no say on call let me say na we Arrowhead director of election we adwuma we ni nyina say number declared president mama o say anadwuma na say me we na me we kwetna ho koye de we say no boss, you have to be in this program. We have to be there. Mikasa, he reluctantly said, okay, don't worry, I will go. That's why we're late. He didn't want to appear there. Because, the job said, you there, you I know, he met us together and said, look, I was given a tax, and he said, I should get His Excellency John Dramani Mahama elected as a president. And yes, sir. Yeah. Misu, I've achieved that target. They will say you can't leave. Party they say want to call. Presidency they say want to call. Continue to act as the director of elections until a new one is appointed. Shortly after the declaration of His Excellency John Dramani, now Omanibo said, "No, don't need it. I need the His job was to get the president elected. Only the OE. But the party saw the kind of person he was, and the brain that he brought to bear in the directorate. That was not the time for him to exit. The party said, no, stay. Continue to do the job. President said, stay, continue to do. So he married the two, director of election, any defense ministry, but was not coming forefront. Here there is no drawing program about the Ablekumanoff, the way he drew the program for us. That's how we overturned MPP and defeated them hands down. And the plan also drawn for Akutiano. I could see it through that this man and this plan he has drawn, MPP is in big trouble. Because you could implement a plan where need their MPP, they are finished there.
And so Dr. Manebwama a team player.
Team player. He was, in fact, one thing I learned about him is he gave leadership to the directorate. He made sure that everybody potential was brought to bear in the directorate activities. He knew our strength. I would say, Minya Madi, no, a ground person. I would say a former deputy national organizer. So nim grounds ni jumane pa o se mandi no kono. Yeah. Ataboate any yaira omo IT expert. Na me so me juma elections management. What do you say? So we all have our rules. So we managed to pull all these brains together and give directions, give it leadership. And so everything boils down to leadership. So we're proper leadership, and we have to thank His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, National Chairman, Yara Asidun Ketia, any General Secretary, because they gave us support, especially the party leadership. When we say party leadership, you must get leadership from the party. They were not interfering in the work. Anything Dr. Manebwama brought to them at the FEC level, because they knew that this group, they were out to something. They were not questioning your strategy, your plan, because they believed that this man, whatever he was bringing, he knew what he was up to. Sana 57 plus, because they knew that we're up to so. Even when he was appointed, what we say, time or appointing the director of election, no. Nani probably say, na papa we were elections. I say, because Robi argued say, Manebwama Dr. Manebwama, so they medical of the CC. No one say we institution in elections. The man was an institution in election. No one. It was our first meeting. Picture ni it's now ye dream ye kasa ni ye draw program ni. Then our first presentation to functional executive, then they got to know that, this is a group that we must believe in. They know what they're about. Your presentation, we had the analysis in a year about election and how we are going to confront the election in 2024. Then they knew that MPP were in big trouble. But a lot of people were still not sure until we started implementing their programs. No one will say, Kai, group way, they know what they're about. They know what they're about. I say about collation of resources. Omoka say NDC intimate quality resource. 2016 is a problem. 2020 is a problem. And yes, sir. But 2024, by 9 o'clock, you finish elections. And yes, sir. It was a strategy. One of the biggest legacy Nordima and activate body cameras. A code. Dr. Mani Boaman design a code. Activate body camera. None of the say cameras. And your camera, a code. As I wouldn't member of your inner cycle, wouldn't mean to activate the code. We can decode the meaning and what it is used for on election day. It is used on a critical time. Then who say draw on here, say you activate the body camera way there, it will tilt into our favor. You activate it then we decode it at that time and tell our contact people. Say there, you use to win. As all now say a camera, say your camera be a code. They say Bible cry now coach say the blood of Jesus and your blood a code. Jesus of suffer penny pan or bet much the meaning of that. What you say? Then you can make good use of it. But what you know the blood want to say is the normal blood and you normal a code. The Bible no crown which one bibiano which a code coded terms in a womb. So your legacy na pa that day that active body cameras no activate body cameras no. He has left it with us. Ye call a big blow to your party in subsequent elections, Anna. We have learned a lot from him. What do you say? Say four. We have learned a lot because he was a type that I could talk from morning, afternoon, evening, midnight, early morning. As early as 2 a.m. or money, before. Yes. As early as 1, 2, this man as if he doesn't sleep. So we've learned a lot from him. Thankfully, all he was always making sure that we keep them. We have archived them, a lot of them, and strategy the last strategy in the crown on that Wednesday morning. Thankfully enough, you see, God works in a wonderful way. Yeah. As if he was partnering away with us, because he gave us the last strategies, So that strategy, we'll see it through. You'll be implementing it. So it will be difficult to fill the vacuum, to wear his shoe, and yet to wear his shoe. But we will try our best and carry on the legacy.
Yes. Yeah, can you know na okaho? Me try ka se wa wunia Alhaji Murtala Muhammad so ka ho.
Yes, Murtala ni dia
Alhaji Muniru Muhammad.
Muniru. Any Dr. Sapon. Any Abwaji. Murtala ni dia no me nua pa. Time na e was training college. Na me wo me final year na oba first year.
Oh.
Na when he became MP for Nanton, that time me regional director of election, my NDC Northern Region. Okay. At the same time treasurer. So me prosecuted the election in time Nanton. Then he came to Tamale Central. I was still the director of elections at my party. And so we knew each other very well. No, you're a passionate young man. No, better on bois ni Northern Region. A week today is definitely mini Mutalanesia, and we're talking about how to help the youth up there, kind of development nebeba na jumabi nebe pemamu, because they are very passionate, because most of them are not having gainful job, and so so he was very passionate about that, and so this one came to us as a big blow, especially up north. Very religious man. Won't say time bia only there. Sometimes I feel like I could learn from him in that kind of religious thing, because he was so passionate about religion and all that, and it carved his lifestyle and all that. Sana Alhaji Limuna, time in Oyo regional minister, were Northern Region. At that time, I was still the director of elections. We were very close. Working, I was like his assistant, time bia, because he always consulted me at the time. Elections and even when he was made the central point of the election in 2016, we were that very close. And another passionate religious person, working hard to, and a very confident to the president. You see, such a person, because of his lifestyle. Before you are close to the president, you must have reached certain height, level of life. Very truthful, down to earth, want to listen to everybody and come close to him. And he was reluctant to even rush to get a job. This is somebody who could talk to the president from morning up to evening. But president appointing him, but he was fine. No, because someone him say, so why would he rush? He wasn't, no way you see Alaji Muniru complain about anything. He was fine. He was enjoying his quiet lifestyle. No, or the farming. One say, His Excellency farms in the Savannah region. Yeah. He was assisting in managing the farms. His Excellency. But because of just people pressure and all that, His Excellency thought it was okay. Man, say, "Memam Nijuma," and yes, sir. Uncle for Deputy National Security Coordinator, human security honor, because that was his passion about human development and all that. 2 weeks. Local.
Depend me no kwa omokwe no. I bet can't party no or mighty fido man temple power.
It hit the party hard because who nipa 5 na there were heavyweights in the party. There were heavyweights. Because Dr. Sapon time be offered me, oh, my son, and I say, my father, you are doing well. I like you. Continue. And they will say,
oh, Kasabi.
Oh, no, Kasabi. Hanu Wakai.
Minimum Kumasi Sabrina or your KME boss. And sort of be a regional minister.
Oh, Dr. Sapon. I know about my office. Or see your per laptop be money in the grandchildren. I mean, man, 2 laptops. So on that Tuesday, where they making fun of it and say, oh, Dr. Sapon, they are free Ashanti region. I say, with their program with their or bosses and go and represent us. And he was laughing. He say, these small boys. I say, oh, boy. That means any of us could have been selected to represent the party. What do you see? So losing such a down-to-earth old man, very passionate about the party, revolutionary, a cadre like that, it hits the party very hard, very, very hard. And then that the young man Abuaji, what do you say? Abuaji na samne ne wa Tesano police station about his election. Obuasi Isino. Obuasi, yeah. Oh, say young people could be election, and you have almost half a Samna Baha, say, year recollection. That day, come and see the hell we're going through because of Abuaji. Because we felt he won the election. And we're going through it, the process. I know him, very passionate in trying to help the youth in Obuasi. And His Excellency gave him a job, NADMO, as a Deputy Director General, Okoye Ejuma. And he was all over the place trying to mobilize the youth to make sure that they bring out their potential. Unfortunately, his life was cut short. So these gallant men and the 3 military officers, interestingly enough, 3 soldiers, they were all well-trained people. They are not, they were, look, not novices in Air Force matter, especially Anala. At Cranford, Papa no call Cranford University. There's an air disaster investigation course. No, fly plane about 30 years plus. Trained to fly helicopters, VVIPs and all that. He's not a novice. That's why I'm happy the president has activated the process of the investigation. And anyone who say, you were Deputy Defense Minister, Broja, Honorable Broja. Yeah. So, they are getting collaboration from international body to support in the investigation, to unravel the cause in the so that we will get to the bottom of the matter. Because these are fine gentlemen, the 3 army officers no more fly on to go and this thing happen to them. It hits the nation. It's a national disaster. Yeah. And I will use this one to thank everybody who is mourning with the party. I won't say MPP mobile office. They came and signed the book of condolence. We thank them. We thank everybody. I mean, it's a national disaster. And you say, although they are party people, they are our party people, OTIC. But now we have they were in the line of action, doing national assignment. it's a national disaster and everybody is grieving. Let's continue the grieving until tomorrow. Then we'll start our own thing again.
And the own thing I can was MPP for said is see Alhaji Mutala Muhammad Yubia or more epenasamo you'll be also more money party. They are not going to contest Tamale Central to Majadi Amamo. Are you not happy so much to Sanamono? I don't know. Musumu baby be there ada o mase say see you no so mo Tamale Central there and na kwati anso muso mo fashion say city back e modia na back so aye there. Yes I net na still mo insist say mo beko akwati ano.
Eja Kwame Tio MPP omo ye me friends o. But you see MPP when they are speaking close one eye and open one eye. Omo a flip-flop, MPP, flip-flop party. This I won't say party, the problem is the party. No. They need resetting. Problem is the party. Party way, no more Jina Ablekumanov. No more a press conference. Omo general secretary pan or address a press conference. No more penny for me now, no more. No more car. Say, Omo participate in Ablekumanov election. And yes, sir. They were chanting their songs. Say the elephants see or see elephants see. Your cameras were there. You all captured them. The following day, no Mosako High Court for Fali injunction. Say Electoral Commission almost stop home. Ablekumanov no. Jatu. Then the court refused to grant them the relief they were looking for, and asked the EC to continue. They said they were not participating. 24 hours to election. You can't do 24, 12 hours. Then they turned round and said they were participating in the elections. Momo candidates, aspiring presidential candidates in now Moko Fasika Kakraka. They mobilized almost 1 million Ghana cedis for the lady to contest Ablekumanov. After giving that huge money to the lady, they came in themselves. Any more page from that night were all over the place, crossing each other. Campaign, no more your campaign. After addressing the whole world, that day require how I say someone. They deploy all their this thing. Your collation assembly. I was there with their people to do the collation. No more kita MPP letter has nina. After they lost the election, they came around and said they didn't participate in that election. How do you trust people like this?
Some men na Philip Mukoko ye.
I know na can't say any people no mukatra. Oh say party no na mukoko no enye kukurudu no mudeko. Kokoda no mudeko. Enye kukurudu. Say see omo say bureaucrat. Can't say omo nko Tamale Central because of this and this and that. And yes sir, how do you trust these people? That when Electoral Commission open nomination, another group will not come out from Tamale. No mo say ye dia yenim say see dia. Although our general secretary assigned him, we think that this man should go and contest, and we are supporting him. The money now be call. You trust these people? And you trust these people? I'm just giving the parameters. Do you trust them? They've shown time and again say they cannot be trusted. Also, no more another Ghanaians. This year, they have given them 87 seats. The party democracy, they need total reset. Because they still don't understand why they lost miserably 2024. And they are still causing all this mess for their own party people. Giving their own party people heartbreaks. Because Krata no control. If you compare that Krata to their actions previously, it doesn't make sense. What do you say? Because meaning say, because of the bad results no mukonye 2024 Tamale Central won say omunye 16,000 now in this area 52,000 so omunye 100% kwa omunye 32,000 and yes sir and this is 52,000 politically will you go and contest such an election? Say oh yeah political game now ko plan ya we ko contest election
because imagine no soon
imagine soon. So naturally, you should just run away from it. Otherwise, the humiliation on Benya and Enyakra. Who say, yeah, by no, His Excellency John Dramani Mama. A Juman no koye no. within these 8 months, no, it has dwindled MPP only 8 years. No, you see be that where you have seen the city has fallen to this level with the dollar, and now it's stabilized for almost 3 months down the lane. It's stabilized. It was 10%, 10 point something. These people were struggling with 17 for several years. Were down on our knees, and they were being rated with some CC plus and all those kind of things. But since here, His Excellency John Dramani Mana, a Juman no. That one alone, any election that we go, the people want to be part of that beautiful program no ye no. Sana eko Ablekuma no mutuma no. People were thinking that Ablekuma no MPP a seat, a stronghold. Now me can't just say MPP need stronghold says here. The people want development. They have seen the good governance of His Excellency John Dramani Mahama. That's why they are looking at a stronghold. Biao. I got too much stronghold number when you hear. They are not there. So, Tamale Central, they have started enjoying the fruits for voting for NDC. And you think they will turn their back and go and vote MPP?
What can we be about Abdulkumanov? So, a press conference. I'm a General Secretary, Justin Kudia.
Yes.
And the Kasaya Monka Sobonko, a frequency. He say a free in a pamphoko. Emma Uwe, a woman say party no opportunity, but Uwe or some bar a chile, a party nature say, or defy party no orders, a man called contest here. And you know, a no who say, and your party in a man go ahead, no, and in a man when we know, and you be at it says a party man go ahead, a casoke, yet I will chicken na party blessing in a want so. Now, so it's so yes or dame, my main canisa. Ede koko contest ye ninti no bren ku go ni bae no okoko pa party ni chew ama party so je ni chew pa no etumu wo hu say no nka mo bi na mamu wi ni ho no
enu na me kai say that means there's something wrong with leadership of the party. What you say? And the same means you General Secretary issue statement, okay, press conference, national chairman, nobody can defy that order in the party. The party is the most disciplined party you can think of, NDC. What do you mean? Say decisioner above from faker na e connect na almost tampuno say decision no fake na e take no yes stamp ye jatum obi antimi defy order no. Now what kind of party MPP no mo general secretary ko ye press conference na obi ko defy orders, and you think the electorate will vote for people like that? And no more say me problem wo mo party no this say one reset party no omo bra na NDC em mo consultancy free how to reset. Yeah, they started resetting Ghana. Won't say Bibi Akoye Maya. Now almost because too, I didn't know more year no. You see the problem they have created for themselves with this their presidential thing no more year. Oh, it's a nipa bibre no mumpenisa. Coin no me fine. Tamale Central, me can't show. Cut away no more no. It has nothing to do with the sympathy of what they brief you are going. Ope trust crata no. Won't say Echina na ebeye fana finanyesa. Why do you have to throw this gauntlet into the public domain in the midst of mourning? Why can't you wait? Say Echina ye maybe Saturday and Sunday and Monday. Now we throw kata. Then we know that we are back to our political realm. Then we start slugging it out. But in the midst of mourning, your national mourning na ebeye no ye nyewi. Now we dia uko ye propaganda. Uko throw we na kwa trying to invite it into a realm that is not in the best interest of the station. Yes, we declined the invitation of that kind of invitation. No, we declined the invitation. They say, you are doing propaganda. Jai propaganda because look, Akotia was an inconclusive election. Which is they were caught. They were caught because we're contesting that seat in court. Reason being that MPP connive with crooked electoral officers no muko wie about to Akotia omuko wie about to they rigged the election, and the matter even came to Tesano. Now cameras no more. We had problem because NDC was initially declared winner. Ewo Akotia. MPP will not accept this. At that time, because they were still in power, they connived with some officers and other thing and said no. To declaration, no. Then they brought it to Tesano police station. Before we could arrive there, they brought another joker also, or a deputy returning officer. Then he declared MPP winner. My late friend, I say, and Eskumino, my friend, he was a down-to-earth young man, very passionate young man. May his soul rest in peace. I like young men like that, passionate about whatever he was doing. But you see, no, we're NPP, not so many NDC. But we were not enemies, we were friends, but we were on principle basis. No, him say, NS, this declaration, Electoral Commission on the Mount, and you're correct. The results are not more corner. We know 12 polling stations, you rigged the elections to the tune of 2,000 votes. So, you know, you fairly Kufri to a high court. No? So, you call Supreme Court no, about his contempt application as no. Yes, the Supreme Court vacated that one. I say contempt in India, omo free. But they asked him to go back to Kufri to a high court. Then continue election petition as no. Whilst we were in the process, no, na nyame friend. What do you see? So nyame friend no, the matter became moot because you can't continue the matter. Papa no na offer court no nyame friend no. Obetuma court na bi. So the Electoral Commission declares say yensa ko to bioma. Why should NDC leave the place?
Oh, you see where did you about the late NDC? Only the only political figure Martina TV so Martina National Television so I declare me support the Amano.
Oh no, yeah.
I remember say my campaign strategist.
Yes.
I remember.
Yes.
Who can be so a passionate, down to earth?
Yeah, no young man. Yes.
Until with that description here with their man is saying, you know, want to bring in because Senate Subanti South Saint, you know, to honor him, you know, yes, yamma sitting and na who say the name Subanti, you know, yang as an NDC political party and then the contest, yana some war court, the young can we na okono, yes, in your way and function in union.
And no, I say, we say it's about representation, it's not about personality. What you say? Representation in here. Akutia representation at that time, they were looking for reset agenda to be part and parcel of reset agenda. What you say, Namikaino? And they needed somebody from that stock. Interestingly enough, the NDC presented a candidate. No one say NDC candidate way. Ye two manwa obey ye reset agenda. That His Excellency John Dramani Mama President on Fama Akutia Hono. So representation is something like that. The fact that yes, the man was this and that doesn't mean that the people needed that kind of representation on their behalf in Parliament. A different ball game. What you say? So we were contesting on that principle, and that is why we did. Look, when him say, when you compare His Excellency John Dramani Mahama and former President Nana Akufo-Addo, Ghanaians decided to vote for Nana Akufo-Addo in 2016. Yes, sir.
Yeah.
That doesn't mean that Nana Akufo-Addo was far ahead of John Dramani in terms of political experience and other things. And yet, test no. Now, more test no 8 years. How did he end up? Terrible governance. Terrible governance. So sometimes you have to look at person no representative or honor. So we knew that look, NPP rigged this election, and they used the electoral system at that time to rig the process. So see, they don't want to mean yes how. You know why they are doing this? They are looking for sympathies because they know that proper election cry, if they get 30% of money, akotia. Proper election ekoye no. You be nimpa eagle eyes, ne share. And then when we see how the last minute and we activate body cameras, they are finished. Because that is why they quickly said, NDC, even long since before Omoko declared, they came begging us, They came begging to say, Yenjaya Akotia mom.
One by Pamucha.
One Pamucha say, Yenjaya Akotia. I mean, I'm
NPP banned this for.
Not this accident has not even happened. Why were they begging us to leave Akotia for them? Because they know if you go for the election, they will lose. They don't say, lose. Because His Excellency John Dramani Oye Juma Papa. A Juma no Oye na Nyagro. And every constituency wants to join that reset agenda. No? So, Omunim, one time I was telling one of my friends who is a senior member of their party and an MP, I told him that can you resign so that we test your constituency and see, you say you are a stronghold MPP. So resign, we want you to resign honorably. Then we'll go there and we see whether your people will vote for MPP again. They will run and vote for NDC because the goods are there. Compare the way we do by elections. Ablekumanov, NDC, when we went there for by-election, we didn't bring earth-moving machines. We didn't bring bulldozers and all manner of things to be cruising the place and trying to change their development paradigm within 24 hours. You saw what happened at Sinnof. Even when it was raining, they said they were doing roads. Big rain was falling on this, and graders were working on the road. So they saw they are deceptive. MPP, very deceptive. We are not like that. We will tell you the truth. We have just come. We are going to devolve the country. These are the plans. And then they called Ablekumanov. And the people saw the wisdom in what we're telling them and came out and voted for NDC. We are not going to be like them, where we go and move all graders and everything and be flooding the whole place and everything. But the people are going to vote for NDC. Right now, the three candidates, they are moving together as one, in one vehicle.
Say no, what's my choose lawyer no? She be the dynamics of what this particular election. MPP are the new candidates in Aba because say the MP no any hope you. The momo de no call ye no on MP no contest ye na mususu so no din kudimunti no mo de call court no ono wo ho mo atu aba ma ono ana mokoto ma ono no lawyer ni ado twtwade age no nti ne de ono contest ya akoya age city no mo de na si nchen ana man kofa foforo de aba e de na chesa foforo na mo de aba no atenka ankofo nyama adada na ono no tumi kuma amokọ animu no saa nipa wo akotia ne betumi nya saa atenka koro no ade ama foforo no de aba no na botumi de win election.
Say no na say democrat, beauty of democracy. Yeah, your friend is social democrat. What you say? A representation of the people in here. We allow the people to choose their leaders. We don't handpick for them. Oh, say I'm a say. And there's Kumi or between less than 5 votes. Omoko primaries, MPP primaries. So I'm a say. And there's Kumi or Moko primaries between less than 5 votes. And yes, sir. Now and there's Kumi of Amase or say or Kodina or Mopamuna. Say, you see why I'm saying their party, there's something wrong with their party. Because I'm a Kumi on supporting one presidential candidate. So they don't want her to Amase.
On support one now.
Say you know the established candidate for MPP. So
who's that person?
Oh, I mean I make Becca. Say no an okra ohwe. Enya mo say youth organization in Akoto this in forms no come.
I'm talking about
say no no I mean I make o cameras no.
I'm talking about
So no mo amuko ye no. So omu established candidate. So I must say a strong candidate like that, they left her out and went and picked this man. Yeah, democratic process. Now, delegation, we didn't change the delegates. Mind you, we didn't even those who passed on, we didn't replace them. So the same delegation, no use 2024 now. The same delegation they use away no more voting. You see, interestingly enough, they voted for his lawyer. And yes, sir. The lawyer, no power, they voted for him. So they are together now, moving together.
Yeah, sure.
Oh, they are doing things together. They are in the same car crowd.
After election,
no nila.
The crowd cancer of the MPP candidates no da on na more party for the cancer and MPP candidates no da on na because the way on the parliamentary candidates fast no when you are they will vote against Momunipa no.
So when you say politics in India, about 2 years ago, the anger in the people will voice out within that period. But 24 hours after, I say you could die. Now I say it's far better to be in your NDC than go and vote for MPP. That will not bring anything to you. It's a NDC. We are a government. We are ruling this country. Okay, if you go and vote MPP candidate, he will only go and join press conference people. When you say MPP, say I'm an expert in press conference. Can press conference bring you development in your area? So is that what you want? You want somebody who will come and sit with the ruling government. What you see? Then the ruling government will look at your development problem. But who could tuma opposition nipa sisia? No could join press conference. No press conference. Is that what you are looking for? So the people want development, and they will vote for a reset agenda. And so this one is, look, it has happened severally.
Okay.
Where you can even get your own aid. That's why I respect everybody. Tio, Eja, I respect everybody, even sweeper or your office. No, I respect them because you don't know tomorrow. Tomorrow, don't be surprised that sweeper can be your boss again. It can easily turn. I was Spiogara, His Excellency John Dramani Mam. And yes, sir. Now Spiogara, a Minister of Communication. No, a deputy. Then later, he became president. John became president and appointed Spiogara minister. You see how the world thinks. So respect everybody. So because he was his lawyer, that doesn't mean that he cannot contest him. The candidate realized that, look, that's how the world is. Now my own lawyer is now our candidate. I have to help him. Yeah, me help una no call parliament here. Bibia na me pay now, me so menya.
Okay.
Okay. Then it makes the work is that's why they are following him. They are well working together.
You share 2 minutes. You share MPP for Assembly Kumanov, the see no. Among madam ho so pa. They say they are also prepared to say omunum de be see any ewakwatia. Ye pasumdwe said your man rehwe na no. NDC mo de na mo ye se ne be asumdwe beba na nkonko ye basabasa se na be esi wo Ablekumanov no.
Okay, Akotia, peace will reign over there. It will be very peaceful. By election ebe kwa Akotia no ebe peaceful papa. Next week, any police pay inform be share. Omo invite political parties no. Yen be contesting one. Emba be share. We'll go and listen to them. But I can tell you, as a political party, NDC, yen pe basa biya and see we respect the establishment. Police phone, bibian on beba, be country will follow through it. We'll make sure that the place is peaceful. Look, we don't need to fight over elections. We don't need to fight. That's why I always say, look, NPP, they are my friends. I have very good friends among them. Why should we be fighting? The fact that we are all thinking of developing the country. We come through the social democratic path, and they are coming through the capitalist, the liberal Democrats path. So that doesn't mean we should fight. Enemies, our supporters should know that we are not enemies. Okay. Yeah, opponents. What you see? So we play the cards, then we bring our policies. Almost some form of policy. And then on that day, bring your people to monitor. We also bring our people to monitor. Then the Electoral Commission will declare NDC winners. To Imrantia, 1 minute. Imrantia, Ebekohono, to Omufu. And some now will catch the NDC Imrantia Woho, NDC for Ebeko observe, and they want Musukritus, whatever, Ambakono. And then I'll catch them, then Concobas, Ubeka say, me here we were, me here we were. Then I'll be catch them. Oh, the thing I'll tell them, say, Omokwa, they should respect the establishment. Establishment a police to take care of the security. What I say, we should respect their orders and make sure that we go by plan on the we should respect it and respect party leadership. Bibiana Ekanchomo, omo follow through. It is only those who don't follow through instructions. Omo no moko cause confusion. I won't say Ablekumanov no. Because my sister, how I won't say, well, my sister. She refused to follow through instructions. That led to all this problem. We are telling them that let's follow through instructions. Lay down instructions from Electoral Commission, any police phone. Then we all go by the ethics. Problem behind C. Because NDC is winning. We are winning massively. This thing, Akotia. We win massively. I'm telling you. If NPP knew, they should withdraw that one too. Okay. That's it's a Danudurua. I say yenu anomo kremofo ka se o ka bibisa wedding na oni watam na so say Danudurua
de be hu na sine wie so na be hu chale enti awurade adom a saa bere no na yɛbɛhwɛ obi di nkonim so a yɛde ho sɛ bɛba mamate ne nyinaa na ɔkyena so Yakopɔn yɛ adom a ɛna ɔma no yɛyɛ awufusum kɛseɛ paa ade ama mpanyifo nwɔtwe a wiemhyɛn ɛma ɔmohwere wɔn ɛnkwa no ɛwɔ Independence Square ɛhɔ ɛna ɛbɛkɔ so sɛdeɛ ɛtie no yɛne Shami Medi ho kɔma ne kyerɛ nneɛma baako mmienu mmiɛnsa mu ansa na yɛne Sofo Tanko Rashid computer so edi nkɔmɔ no so akyerɛkyerɛ nneɛma baako mmienu mmiɛnsa mu enti yɛde besia na yada na seso nya abrɛ ba na so yada seso nya abrɛ na hwɛ yɛn yɛbɛtwa ho yɛba yɛde apɔmuden ho nsɛm ɛbɛbrɛ ho ala Mira yɛda asɛ papa no
me dasi
yɛkɔ abɛsisi ai